Right, welcome back to the channel. Hope you've all had a good break, a good rest, ate too much, drank too much. I know I've ate a little bit too much, I can feel it, so we'll address that. We know which way we need to go going forward to sort that out. Drink water, people, got plenty of water on the go. Yeah, so hope you had a great break. How bad was hitting that snooze button and trying to get up this morning? I know a lot of you I've had a good break. I've spoke to a few of you over Instagram and stuff like that, and through this channel over Christmas, and I know you've all had a good break, but you're all ready to go again this year. So 2022, let's have it. Let's make this channel even bigger than it has become, which would be amazing. So where am I heading? First thing, we've got to go to the barn. So while we've been off over Christmas, I think there's been a lot going on at the barn. From what I can gather, I spoke to Scott and it's all plastered upstairs. So we're going to go over there now. I think what we're going to have to do now is start getting in the first floor boarding for the underfloor heating. I've never done this before. I've done jobs where I've laid it, but I've never been involved with the process of fitting the boards. So it'll be interesting to see how we move forward with that. We'll go and have a look now, and we'll have a catch up with Scott and just see what's gone on there. So let's go and get it. Right, so here we are back at the barn. Let's take a look and see what's occurred over Christmas, shall we? Right, Dougster. So, floor's got in. Goodbye. Looks good. Alright, Shawnee.
Yeah, mate.
How you doing? Good Christmas?
Yeah. It was alright, I had a couple of days off.
Couple of days off. So, floors are all in. Plastering's going on. Just taking Chatty up, stairs in. Got some stairs in. How you doing, Shawnee? Manifolds in, ready. Taking shape a little bit. All skimmed out. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
all that jazz.
Yeah, well,
looks a bit different, doesn't it? Cracked on a bit. Right, so as I said, this top floor now is going to be underfloor heated, but with these board system from Snug. So you basically put these around the outside and these boards go all internally. So you've got, if you can make it out, you've got your drawings here. If I can try and zoom in, don't know if I can or not, but you basically got to lay these boards to exactly how they show in the drawing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bolt that manifold to the wall here, then work out down the edging strips, they go along there, and then the boards lay pretty much like that. So we're going to do this room, then it slightly alters to go into that room, and it does that bit in the middle there, and then I'm not sure how we're going to drop down to a different layer, different level for this bathroom, but we'll have a look. I'm not sure how it shows it, to be honest. Sort of shows it here somewhere. Yeah, this is the first one of these I've done on this sort of the low profile board systems, but everything's there, everything's in the drawings, sort of lays out to you, shows you exactly how it's going to go down. So we'll get this manifold bolted on, and then we have a point to work from, so we can work from there, start laying the stuff in and work back and see how it goes. So let's get this on. So again, as we did downstairs with the manifolds, I've put a backing board on here. It just gives it a lot more purchase for this to sit on. Plus, if we've got pipework going into the bottom, we can clip it a rail across the bottom if need be. So we'll get this manifold mounted onto here now. Right, so we've just spent the last hour or 2 hours working out just off these drawings. Where are we? Just off these drawings, because you're pretty much guided by the way the channels and that sit. So what we've done we've just offered it off the drawing, we've offered it in place, exactly where it's got to go before we've even fitted anything down, because I want to make sure they're right. So you have like a fixed point. This is a fixed edge that's going to run all the way down there on the laser level. And it's also going to come through a hole there which we've made for the pipework, so up to here. So we know that back edge is completely square and fixed. We can then work out off that where these channels are going for the loops, because they'll run back and forwards. Stand here, it'll be a bit easier to show you. So this loop will loop up and down here into that one. The next one will loop up and down here into this channel there. And then the final one will go up and down this part of the room into that channel that's going to sit across there. And then the same in here. When we've got this channel on that back edge, they'll loop up. We've sort of outflowed the boards in here. Up, loop round, back down, up, back down. So it's all about plotting out where those channels have got to go instead of going sort of heavy-handed straight in. So what we'll do now, we'll get all these set, get it worked out for definite, and then I think what we're going to do is work from these channels in here, get this room done, and work back, getting this done and this done. And then the same with this floor. Your fixed channel, your straight edge channel is going to be along there, and then the loops are going to be like that. But where it gets to this point where it opens out, obviously it's going to stagger slightly further out there, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way up to the edge of there. Again, it's similar to the downstairs underfloor. You've just got to take your time, plan it out. There's no point in rushing it, just plan it out, take your time and get it in and get it right. Right, so we started getting down the actual corner plates and the bend plates and the bits that run the pipes through. So this is for the manifold. So we've worked out we need 10 spaces here to run through and get the pipework down for the other end. And then the rest of it is going to feed this room here. So we've levelled it through. I'm just putting these in. I'm screwing these every few board just to keep it dead solid. And then what they've got on the bottom of these, because these are pretty heavy cement boards, they snug supply you with a box of like brick fill, sticks all stuff. So a couple of blobs on the bottom of each of these when they're ready to go in. But we're setting these, we're setting them at the end, and then Sean's just gone to cut some of these panels ready for them to go in. So once they're in, we can work basically from this point here, from this fixed point, and work back. Even if we get the boards laid down in the first couple of days, once we get the boards laid down, we can then put in the pipe work in. It's the fairly straightforward bit. It's just working out all these boards at the minute. Put too much on it and knock it all out, wouldn't it? He's up. This one up's not fine. So that's that first room laid now then, with the end caps done down there, and I just don't want to walk in there too much now until we get the pipe down, because if you look in here, if you get dirt and that in there, we'll obviously hoover it all out before we start laying the pipe, but just want to limit the amount of people going in. So because we've got that there, we've now got a fixed point here. So we're going to work from this fixed point now, via the drawing, working out exactly where all these are going to go, get them screwed down, follow this channel all the way down, and then we can get this room sort of, hopefully today, get a load of the boards put into this room. So we've got the tracks in now, all in here, ready to go for the cuts in between there of the boards. Sean's just marking all these boards now, losing the light, so got to go on the outside as well. So, as you've seen from the video, we got on pretty well with day one, first day back after Christmas, getting the boards down and getting the underfloor heating, low profile system, tracking boards and end panels into place. So yesterday, the last couple of days, I've not been feeling too great. Now, I've done COVID tests and they came back fine. Lateral flow test, not a problem. Went to work yesterday and felt a little bit shit. Again, I'd done a lateral flow test the day before and everything was fine. Come home from work yesterday, sat down on the sofa, had a cup of coffee, fell asleep, which isn't like me at all. Woke up about 8:30. My missus said, right, come on, let's do another one. And there we go. Positive, 2 lines. So, first day back after, so I've had 2 weeks off at Christmas, first day back after Christmas, come back, done that. So now I've got to isolate. For 7 days. I've spoke to Scott the builder, spoke to Sean, spoke to Scott, who spoke to Sean, who I was working in close proximity with. So they're aware of the situation. I think Sean's going to go and get a test and make sure everything's all right with him. But it's just, the channel, I just want to show you, it's Real World Plumbing. We've had 2 weeks off for Christmas. Why could I have not got it through Christmas? 2 weeks off for Christmas, go back for literally a day, and that's it now. I'm off for 7 days, which is shit, but we've got to protect everyone, we've got to stay safe and all that sort of jazz. So I'll keep on top of them. I'll try and get a PCR test. I think there's one local to me that I think you're allowed to leave your house. I've been doing some looking. You can leave your house to go and get a PCR test and this, that and the other. So unfortunately, that's how this video is going to end. The lads are still over there. They're going to carry on follow the drawings, carry on getting the boards down and go from there for me. So hopefully by next week we can get back over and get it sorted. But it is what it is. I just thought I'd let you know, because it's not the start to the year that I really wanted, but I think it's inevitable that at some point we're all going to catch it or whatever. It's just how we cope with it and this, that and the other. So how do I feel? I feel achy. A bit snotty in my head here, but I just feel really achy. My bones are aching. I can feel it in my back, just really battering me like that. So it is what it is. Thanks for watching. I know it's a bit of a, started off pretty well, then bang, all of a sudden, but that's what these, it's what bloody COVID's doing to us. So stay safe, like, subscribe, and we shall hopefully get back to some content very soon. I know it's been a bit of a weird start to the year, but it is what it is. It's Real World Plumbing. So thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.